It's a privilege. Something you can't do, baby. That's another topic. Let's go. Them niggas need.
As I stated a few minutes ago, if you missed the breaking news, T7M Radio's The Culture will now be airing 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, but at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're now moving to a morning show when it comes to battle rap. So Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, here on The Culture T7M Radio. Y'all call up 646-668-8168. We're going to lock in. We're still going to have the Sunday night show at 8 p.m. Eastern, but throughout the week, Monday through Friday, I got to bring you guys a morning show, and we're going to be locking in at 10 a.m. Eastern, so don't miss it. But getting back to the Get Back, man, TAY ROC versus Danny Myers. I need to reach out to the streets, and I really need some real detailed opinions about this particular matchup because Danny keep asking for this, and he keep asking for this, and I don't want this for Danny Myers. I don't want this for Danny Myers. But looking at some of the responses that I said from social media, I had posted a question on Twitter about Danny Myers versus TAY ROC, and I got a lot of crazy responses, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up some of these responses that I got, read them off, and we're going to talk about it. But let me go ahead and reach out to the streets. Look like we got Brooklyn in the building. 929, what's popping?
I feel Danny Myers been deserved TAY ROC. I feel like he's putting in the work because if you look at the last 3 or 4 years, TAY ROC and Danny Myers has been the most consistent. Before Danny Myers went on the URL, he's been having classics all throughout the battle rap leagues. So I feel like he's been calling TAY ROC out. He hasn't been ducking. He wants TAY ROC, and I feel TAY ROC should battle Danny. I feel like it'll be a classic battle just off of aggression alone.
Okay, I agree. I think the actual content of the battle will be fire. But Brooklyn, let me ask you a couple questions though. Like, if this battle was to never happen, does it affect battle rap at all? Like, is this a battle that has to happen for battle rap? Let's be honest.
For me, consensus would say it doesn't have to happen. It won't affect battle rap. But for me, as a guy who respects what Danny Myers does, and a guy and a guy who respects what TAY ROC doesn't duck anybody, I feel like it has to happen because, like you can't not reward a guy like Danny Myers who's been consistently putting on for the culture and hasn't choked, always comes with new material. It just will look bad. Like, he's one of the most hardworking battlers in the game possibly we have ever seen. So I feel like it should happen. Like, you can't be having guys like Chess battle TAY ROC and not Danny Myers. I thought that was a slap to the face that Chess got to battle TAY ROC before Danny Myers. I thought that was a slap in the face.
No, I'm going to tell you what a slap in the face was. A slap in the face is for you to be so disrespectful to TAY ROC. What are you talking about? What are you talking about with this whole Danny Myers get rewarded? For Danny Myers to get rewarded, you would basically be saying to get a win versus TAY ROC. So you think that Danny Myers would beat TAY ROC in a battle?
2-1 clear.
Wow. And then for you to say clear so easily, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, 2-1 clear. He's gonna be. Danny has spoken to you and K knows. He says it. Like, I believe he could beat TAY ROC clear. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. And about to reach out to the streets, man, the lines is lit. I need to know from you, when it comes to Danny Myers, when have you seen a clear win from Danny last? And when the last time have you seen a clear loss from TAY ROC?
XL. He beat XL pretty clearly.
Which was the first massacre.
Yeah.
3 years ago. 3 years ago.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
All right, but TAY ROC doesn't get clear wins either. He gets debatables. If you want to be honest, he has debatables.
Let's reach out to the streets, man. Let's get these opinions on Danny Myers versus TAY ROC. 443-629. You're now on The Culture.
Yo, Danny and Tay Roc should have been happening.
You think it should have been happening?
It should have been happening. And I feel like I agree with the last caller that Chess getting rocked before Danny was lightweight, kind of a slap in the face. I kind of feel him on that.
Exactly.
Well, let me ask you this, because I asked Brooklyn the same thing. If this battle was to never happen, do you think battle rap would really, like, how much do you think battle rap overall would be affected if Danny Myers and Tay Roc never locked in? I don't think it's the big deal. You said
if it never locked in?
Yeah, I don't think it's
a big deal either. I just feel like the battle should happen, seeing as how Danny been calling Rock out, and Rock don't run from anybody, so it's like, just set that shit up.
Right.
Talk.
Well, let me ask you this as well. What do you think about the way Tay Roc has had the momentum, the battles that he's had, in the timely manners that he's had them? I don't want. This is going to sound so disrespectful, but you don't think that taking Danny Myers is a step back?
Oh,
you don't think he deserves it? Is that what you just said?
No, it's not really that I don't think that Danny deserves it. I just don't think that Tay Roc taking Danny at this point in the game is really a strategic move based off of the momentum and the opponents.
I actually feel you on that. I actually feel you. That's why I say it should have been happening, because right now it would look like, it really looked like Rock would be stepping down to take Danny, if you ask me, to be honest. But
Absolutely.
That's why I say it should have been happening.
Well, if they was to lock in, give me your prediction. Brooklyn feel he got Danny clearly 2-1, which is just ridiculous to me. But who do you have in that battle if they was to lock in?
I would have Rock winning the battle, but in a very, very good battle. Just like with the K-Shine battle, how that's debatable. I feel like Danny is going to give Rock a run for his money. If that ever goes down, it's not going to be clear. It's not going to be clear. Let me ask you, would you rather see Rock and Danny or Rock and Serious Jones?
Good question.
They both want that smoke. I really feel like Rock will fuck Serious Jones up pretty bad.
But because of what we talked about a second ago, Serious Jones on the resume would mean more to Tay Roc because of the momentum he's been getting than the Danny battle. And the Danny battle may actually be tougher.
Good point.
Now, I feel you. Resume-wise, Serious Jones and Rock would make sense, but there's going to be a lot of
in
that battle.
I have Tay Roc smoking both of these cats. Let's be clear. I have Tay Roc cleaning Danny up, and I have Tay Roc cleaning Serious Jones up. Let's be so clear on that. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. I feel like Serious Jones will get cleaned up by a lot of people in the URL. Beasley said in that interview he's pushing to get him on in 2018, trying to get him on URL, but I feel like that's going to be nasty if whoever he battles.
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's going to be interesting to see if Serious Jones make that return to the URL. I watched the blog. Shout out to Battle Truth. I watched a blog that he had did about some of the legends coming back to the URL and how he does not want them battling each other. He wants to see if guys going to make comebacks. He wants to see them battle more, younger talent. I think that makes a lot of sense. Do y'all see anybody
it does.
That's already on the URL roster that would make sense for Serious Jones on the comeback?
I mean, besides Rock, he would have to take one of these new dudes. And Serious Jones is not against taking one of these new dudes. I just feel like it'd just get really, really dark in there for that nigga. I don't know, man. Serious Jones don't translate well to me, I don't think.
What about you, Brooklyn? What do you think about Serious Jones?
I'm gonna need
return versus who?
I'm gonna need you guys to stop being disrespectful to a legend like Serious Jones. He hasn't really lost since he has come back from the DNA battle, and I don't know what you guys are talking. The thing is, he wins in an ugly way. He wins. I think he could beat a lot of people in URL because his freestyle ability. His flow.
You think Jones could beat some of these top tiers in the URL?
Yes, because you know why? Jones only cares about winning. He's gonna win. Jones just beats you in an ugly way. He just knows how to win. It just may not resonate with the young fans, but I think he could beat a lot of people.
Yeah, he wins, but he's not memorable though.
That's what it is. He's just not memorable, but he wins. He could 3-0 a lot of people.
He does win.
I think he could beat Tay Roc.
Who?
I don't think so. I think Tay Roc will make it a point just to go overboard.
I think it could be Tay Roc because the fact is Tay Roc only does
Brooklyn, you think
one thing.
You think who could be Tay Roc, Brooklyn?
Serious Jones.
Oh, I think you should be drug tested. I think you should be drug tested. I think you should be drug tested after the show. That is unbelievable. Are you kidding me?
Yes, because Serious Jones.
Seriously, give me one reason. Give me one legit reason that you think Serious Jones will get 2 rounds over Tay Roc at this point in the game.
He does everything in battle rap. He freestyles. He has a good pen. He does everything. He just does it in a boring way.
So does DNA.
You see what he does to people?
And Rock smoke DNA.
Hey, you know what? You know what I think? If Serious Jones,
that was the gas chamber.
You're talking about, he might have a chance.
You're talking about the battle where Tay Roc was gassed?
Look, man, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this today, Brooklyn. Today is Sunday. We're not going to be disrespectful for no reason. We're not doing that. Again, this is the coach of T7M Radio with 7 Mitchell, man. Callers, y'all call up, man. Y'all already know what time it is, 646-668-8168. I want to get back to Danny Myers, fellas, real quick. I don't want to go off the deep end. Danny Myers had made a blog about this before. He talked about this before, and I really paid it absolutely no mind. But in our Facebook debate group, T7M Radio, I had brought up the question about Danny Myers being the king of Harlem. I know this sounds crazy, but I couldn't think of another artist outside of New York that has more wins versus Harlem artists than Danny Myers.
Exactly.
Rex,
yeah, I can't think.
Clips, Swave, Sean. I mean,
exactly. And Rex.
Trying to think. No, Danny running the gambit right now. Danny running the table against Harlem right now.
Exactly. Talk.
Well, I mean, besides Lux and Head Ice, I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
Danny and Head Ice, that'd be nasty.
No, it will be nasty for Head Ice.
Now, see, this is what I don't understand about Danny supporters. Why don't I never hear no one saying Danny should go for the king of the dot chain? I think Danny versus Head Ice or going in that lane would make more sense than him going to Die versus Tay Roc.
I definitely agree. For some reason, he hasn't been over there in like a year, though. Oh, that's right, because he was under contract with URL. That's right.
He's not going to die against Tay Roc. He's going to beat Tay Roc.
Listen to me.
Yeah, I think Danny should make a run for the chain though. He couldn't know these last. He was under contract, but he good now. So
now let me ask you this.
Make a run for the chain.
This was a big question that we had on last week's show. Being as though Danny Myers' contract looks like it's almost up, if not up already. Do you think that he should renegotiate with the URL for another contract, or do you think he should be a free agent?
I think he should be an agent. URL had him sitting down too long. He ain't got time to afford to do that. He missing out on matchups. I don't think he should do that. He's not a top priority at URL anyway, so I wouldn't sign a contract anyway. They got other focuses right now, which is understandable.
I think you're right. But the problem is, a lot of the callers last week, the opponents that they wanted Danny to face in the future, they would have to be URL platform battles. It's like Tay Roc, for example, for the most part. That's going to have to be on the URL. So if Danny doesn't renegotiate, he will never get these opportunities.
Yeah, but that's the thing with URL. He'll sit down and sign the contract, but will the contract have his next 2-3 opponents on it? I doubt it. It's just going to say he's locked in for 3 battles. He's going to take whoever they give him.
That's facts.
And there's no saying they're going to give him Tay Roc. You know, URL like to jerk people around, you know, so it ain't no guarantee that he would even get Tay Roc if he wanted to.
Word.
I feel like he translates better on KOTD anyway.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danny Myers, and you are tuned in to T7M Radio, Battle Rap's premier radio network.